Published 0602 Est, the 22nd of November 2017. Updated 0901 Est, the 22nd of November 2017. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge tried their hand at off-road driving in Birmingham today on the first leg of their whistle-stop West Midlands tour. Kate and William, who travelled up from their Kensington Palace home on Wednesday morning, began their day at Jaguar Land Rover's Solihull manufacturing plant, where Kate impressed onlookers by navigating some seriously tricky terrain. The Duchess dressed her burgeoning bump in a recycled £680 coat from goat, adding knee-high Russell Bromley boots. She was first spotted in the stylish monochrome number during a 2014 trip to New York while she was pregnant with Princess Charlotte. The couple, who are expecting their third child in April, were given an overview of JLR and the Solihull site before heading to the vehicle assembly area to view the assembly line and hear about the manufacturing process, meeting staff and apprentices. They then visited the Jaguar Land Rover Experience Centre where they met with mountain and cave rescue volunteers participating in a vehicle familiarization exercise. Kate, who recently overcame a bout of severe morning sickness, also had the opportunity to drive a vehicle in the off-road driving area and wowed staff with her driving skills. Scroll down for video. After their factory visit, the busy couple are due to meet schoolchildren from Topcliffe Primary School, Castle Vale, winners of the Jaguar Primary School Challenge, and will see their winning model car race on a track. The Duchess, who is 4 months pregnant with her third child, hopped behind the wheel of a Land Rover Discovery Daredevil. Duchess Kate drives a Land Rover Discovery as she takes part in an off-road driving experience during her visit to Jaguar Land Rover's Solihull manufacturing plant today, the first pit stop on their West Midlands tour. Why should Kate have all the fun? William also got a chance to try his hand at off-road driving, and the Duke looked delighted to be behind the steering wheel of the Land Rover Discovery during his tour of the plant today. The Duchess is believed to have had an extra panel added to the black and white crepe coat dress during her second pregnancy in a bid to preserve her modesty. As reported by the Daily Mail's Rebecca English, while the hem still falls above the knee, it is significantly longer than the thigh-skimming original design. Today, Kate donned a cozy polo neck jumper underneath the collarless coat to keep warm, and accessorized with a small box clutch, £2,200 Kiki McDonough 18-quart yellow gold and paved diamond leaf motif drop earrings, and a pair of suede £325 Russell Bromley mid-heel riding boots. Pleased to meet you. 4 months pregnant Kate looked to be in excellent spirits as she and William meet the Lord Lieutenant of the West Midlands John Crabtree on the first leg of their whistle-stop tour of the city on Wednesday. Daring Duchess Kate, who recently overcame a bout of severe morning sickness, had the opportunity to drive a vehicle in the off-road driving area and impressed onlookers by navigating some extremely rocky terrain. Blooming lovely pregnant Kate was glowing as she was handed a small white posy after the couple's visit to the Jaguar plant. Their next engagement is at a primary school where they will meet local school children. The plant sits on a 480-acre site and creates 8,000 cars a week, while its production line is in operation 24 hours a day and employs over 10,000 people. Afterwards, they will meet some of JLR's volunteers, who support projects focusing on regeneration, education, young people, charity work and the environment. They are also due to meet schoolchildren from Topcliffe Primary School, Castle Vale, winners of the Jaguar Primary School Challenge, and will see their winning model car race on a track. Kate appeared to be concentrating hard as she navigated the bump terrain surrounding the Jaguar Land Rover plant. William had his own vehicle, and luckily both royals had an instructor on hand to help them. Now that's a hill. The Duchess didn't have a stuntwoman on hand as she performed a series of impressive maneuvers at the Land Rover Centre. Meanwhile, her husband was in his own vehicle. Pictured right, Kate Duchess dressed her burgeoning bump in a recycled £680 coat from goat, adding knee-high black boots and tights. She was first spotted in the stylish monochrome number during a 2014 trip to New York. The beaming Duchess is greeted by dignitaries including CEO of Jaguar Land Rover Ralph Speth. Second right as she and the Duke arrive for a visit to Jaguar Land Rover's Solihull manufacturing plant. William gets hands on the Duke, loads a spare wheel into a Range Rover Evoque on the production line during his visit to Jaguar Land Rover's Solihull manufacturing plant, their first pit stop on a busy day of engagements. Skate tour talks with employees as she tours the Range Rover production line left, while the pair are given a guided tour of the plant and chat with its employees right after their tour of the plant. The couple visited the Jaguar Land Rover Experience Center, where they met with mountain and cave rescue volunteers participating in a vehicle familiarization exercise. The Duchess chats to local school children from nearby Topcliffe Primary School. The trio are winners of the Jaguar Primary School Challenge and met Kate during her visit to Jaguar Land Rover's Solihull manufacturing plant. The couple, who are expecting their third child, share a joke during a roundtable discussion at the manufacturing plant, their first pit stop before they drop in on a local primary school and Aston Villa Football Club. Kate and William are being given an overview of JLR and the Solihull site before heading to the vehicle assembly area to view the assembly line and hear about the manufacturing process, meeting staff and apprentices pictured here in a round-table discussion. Windswept and interesting, the Duchess battles the elements after arriving at the Land Rover Experience at Jaguar Land Rover's factory in Solihull to kick off her Birmingham tour with husband William on Wednesday. Keeping cozy today, Kate donned a polo neck jumper underneath the collarless coat to keep her warm, and accessorized with a small box clutch and Kiki McDonough orange yellow gold paved diamond leaf earrings. Kate and William are greeted by the hosts. The couple will be given an overview of JLR before heading to the vehicle assembly area to view the assembly line and hear about the manufacturing process, meeting staff and apprentices. Thrifty Kate, who has been spotted in the £680 coat dress before, is believed to have had an extra panel added to the black and white crepe number during her second pregnancy and omit to preserve her modesty. Action-packed day. Kate, who recently overcame a bout of severe morning sickness during her third pregnancy, will have the opportunity to drive a vehicle in the off-road driving area as SHES. Feeling brave enough, the couple, both aged 35, will later travel to Aston Villa Football Club to see the work of the Coach Corps program taking place in Birmingham. There, they will meet with a group of employers to discuss the positive impact of Coach Corps and hear about the progression of the apprentices. William, an avid Villa fan, will no doubt be excited to join a training session underway on the pitch, with Coach Corps apprentices and tutors working with local school children. The scheme works with Sport Birmingham to give young people between the ages of 16 to 24 living in the city the chance to become the next generation of inspirational coaches and to give them the opportunity to succeed in employment. The Duchess was showcasing her stylish new haircut, dubbed the Kate Bobber the Cob, for her visit to Birmingham today. The couple will later travel to Aston Villa Football Club to see the work of the Coach Corps program. During their visit today, the Duke and Duchess will hear about the history of the company and see past and present products. They will then tour the workshop, seeing the production process, including the presswork, plating, molding and welding. The Duchess kept her makeup to a minimum, with just a hint of pink lip and a subtle smoky eye. She was also coiffed to perfection with bouncing curls, although the windy conditions nearly got the better of her as she arrived in Birmingham. Kate accessorized with a small box clutch, £2,200 Kiki McDonough 18-quart yellow gold and paved diamond leaf motif drop earrings, and a pair of suede £325 Russell Bromley mid-heel riding boots pictured maternity style. The Duchess, 25, is becoming something of an expert at bump dressing. Now 4 months pregnant, she was a masterclass in understated chic with her stylish monochrome goat number, which has been specially altered. Finally, the couple will visit Acme Whistles, the creator of the first police whistle and the original Acme Thunderer. Established in 1870, this family-owned business has developed and patented over 40 whistle designs during its 147-year history, and currently exports to 119 countries worldwide. Today, the modern whistles are used in major sporting events globally and by police forces, including the Metropolitan Police. During the visit, the Duke and Duchess will hear about the history of the company and see past and present products. They will then tour the workshop, seeing the production process, including the presswork, plating, molding, welding and polishing of the 115,000 whistles which are made and tested every week. Finally, the Duke and Duchess will join members of staff and apprentices at a short reception before unveiling a plaque to mark their visit. The Duke of Cambridge is a longtime Villa supporter and is regularly seen cheering on his favourite team from the box. William is regularly seen cheering on his favourite team from the box, pictured here at the 2015 FA Cup final against Arsenal, attended the 2000 FA Cup semi-final between Villa and Bolton, and even went into the dressing room to congratulate the players on reaching the final after the game. William is not the first member of the royal family to support the Villains, and he will not be the last. Indeed, after Prince George's birth in 2013, the team sent the happy couple a mini kit for their newborn son. The proud father admitted that year that he hopes George would one day be a devoted Aston Villa just fan like him. In a 2015 interview with Gary Lineker, he revealed his decision to follow the team, saying, "A long time ago, at school, it just got into football big time. I was looking round for clubs to support, and all my friends at school were either Man U fans or Chelsea fans. I didn't really want to follow the run-of-the-mill teams, and I wanted to have a team that was more middle of the table, that could give me the more emotional rollercoaster moments. To be honest, now looking back, that was a bad idea. I could have had an easier time.